Hello, pepper people. Well, here I am in the greenhouse again, and it's been a little while since I made a video, but things haven't been going well. I actually had a lot of my seedlings that I replanted into bigger pots. They all died, so I'm trying something different. So right now, a couple of these, this is where I started, but I'm doing the double cup method right now. So that's where you cut the little cuts, slices, holes in the bottom of one cup, put your seedling in there, and then you water from the bottom. So you put your water or your nutrients in the bottom one, and then it will feed from the bottom up, and the roots will try to reach down and get those nutrients and get that water. So right now it's kind of small. I just did him yesterday, just replanted them, but they've been doing all right. I mean, I've got a bunch of them here. They're actually doing really well in this method. When I tried planting them in the bigger pots, they did not do so well. So what I'm trying right now, and I've been doing it for about 2 weeks now, is using the Fox Farm Soil and Fertilizer Company. And it comes in a 3-part. I'll show you the first one is the Fox Farm Liquid Plant Food Big Bloom. And you mix this up. Add, I think it says 4 tablespoons to a gallon of water. I cut that in half, so I did 2 tablespoons in a gallon of water of this. And you're supposed to use that for the first couple of weeks. Inside the pamphlet that comes with the set, it has a feeding schedule, and it's got a soil feeding schedule in the middle, and it shows to do the Big Bloom, which is the first one, for the first 2 weeks by itself. Then you go up to using that and the Grow Big. The Grow Big is the second part of it. That one you're going to use with the Big Bloom for the next couple weeks. So this one is 2 to 3 teaspoons per gallon. So I did 1.5 to 2 teaspoons in a gallon, and then once you get up to week 5, you use all 3. And the next one is Tiger Bloom, Buds and Blooms. This is a 284 fertilizer, and you do that from week 5 all the way to the end. And I haven't used this yet, but it's 2 to 3 teaspoons per gallon, and I'll probably do like the same as that other one, 1.5 to 2. So yeah, mix them all up, add them to a gallon of water, and you use those to feed them. I've been using just these glass gallon containers, and the stuff settles to the bottom, so you always got to mix it up. And there's my mix right there, so I can water them when I need. Another thing that I've been trying that I just got yesterday is the CalMag. So that's calcium and magnesium, and it's CalMag Plus, so it also has iron, and it's got some other things in it too, but it's supposed to correct common deficiencies. A lot of my plants were getting a lot of yellowing leaves, and it wasn't from overwatering, because I picked up this meter, moisture meter. It also tests the pH and the light, but I mainly got it for moisture in the pots here. So I am not watering them when they don't need it. So all you do is, it doesn't take any batteries. It's really nice. And you just stick this in the soil about root level, so that it'll tell you if it's moist, wet, or dry, and it works great. And when I see that it's dry, then I can actually water. So in the greenhouse here, it doesn't take as much watering. I could probably water once every week, sometimes every 2 weeks. It really hurts them to have a lot of water sitting in them, so I'm trying not to overwater, but this helps a lot. So the CalMag, all you do with that, I don't have my spray bottle, but the CalMag, I'm doing the foliar spray, and it's 1 teaspoon per gallon. So I mixed up 1 teaspoon in a gallon of water, and I put it into a spray bottle. And then what I'm doing is I'm spraying, misting the plants. It says every 3 days online. I'm going to do once a week right now and try that, see how that goes. And I'll show you a close-up of some of the signs of a deficiency, that reason why I'm trying some CalMag. But some of my plants are doing really well, and I'll show you. So right here is my first pepper. If you can see that. That is a Cayenne Long Slim. So as you can see, I'm getting some flowers. My first little pepper is starting there. So I'm pretty excited. I know the plant's not very tall, but we're getting there. Some of the other ones right here are getting a little bit bigger. I'll show you. So these ones are doing pretty well. This one back here is probably my biggest, best one at the moment for the Cayenne. My plants aren't growing as fast as I thought. I know peppers are slow growers, but they're not doing too bad. Over here are my habaneros. The habaneros are still pretty small, but they're doing well, and they're the ones that I'm testing. I got 6 out in the garden that are growing outside, and I've got 6 in here that I'm doing in the greenhouse. So what I'm doing with these is I have these 3 in the front here, and I have 3 in the back. The 3 in the back, I am pinching all the flowers, the buds off them, and the 3 in the front, I'm leaving the flowers and the buds on. I'm going to see if these 3 in the back will grow bigger, give more energy to the plant to grow instead of to the buds and the flowers, and see how those, if these get bigger than the ones that I'm not pinching. So a couple of tests I'm doing on my first year of growing hot peppers. And in the back here, I have some Tabasco. I have 3 Tabasco pepper plants. I also have 1 outside that's not doing so well. So these ones are the ones that you can really see the deficiency, the crinkled leaves. So that's why I'm doing the CalMag and the fertilizer. So yeah, I'll give you some close-ups. So here's what I'm talking about. The crinkled leaves here. The crinkled leaves, I guess, are a sign of a deficiency. As you can see, they're not doing well. The new growth is looking good, so I'm hoping this plant goes all right. But as you can see, my other Tabasco is doing really well, and this one's doing well. No flowers or anything on those yet, so I'm really excited about the Tabasco. I really want those hot peppers to come out nice. But as you can see, I have a lot of little seedlings that I just did yesterday that I'm doing that double cup method. And I mean, some of them aren't doing too bad. I mean, he's all right. Yeah, I mean, not much to show. I'll show you that little pepper a little closer here. You can see that. Kind of neat. Little Cayenne. So out of all the ones I planted of my seedlings in the bigger pots, this is the only one that survived. I think I had 15 and 1 survived. So we'll see what happens. And just to keep you updated, here is my Carolina Reaper. So he's doing all right. Using some CalMag on them too to see if the leaves will get a little greener. And this is, I think this is my Scorpion. Yeah, this is the Trinidad Scorpion. So he's getting some flowers. Doing all right. See if we get any peppers started here soon. And then I have my Ghost. Now, the Ghost is doing really well. There's just so many little flowers and pods all over the top of it. I'm very happy with it. And I have my Thai Hot. He's growing pretty well. Real thick stalk, which I'm happy with. Lots of new growth in there. And then my Super Chili. And the Super Chili is doing really well also. Lots of new growth, lots of healthy looking growth. So that's nice. So I've got all my Super Hots down here. I found with the fabric bags that I had them on the wooden table that I built over here. And I don't know if you can see the spot around here that the bag was on. And when I lifted it up, it was just staying wet and it started growing mold under there. So I took them off, put them on the wood chips so hopefully that they have better drainage and not just water sitting on them on the table. So here's all the seedlings I got left here. Got a bunch of those going. A lot of the fertilizers and everything I was showing you. And I've got, these are ones that I planted into the double cup method about a week ago, and they are just taking off. I've done some of the nutrients. Now, I'm not doing the nutrients every single watering. I'm doing regular water, one watering, and then the next watering, when they need it, I'm doing nutrients. So, and then I did take a picture and post it on my Facebook that I found this ghost at a nursery, and it looked really bad. I mean, it was falling over, it was really yellow, but I am starting to get some new growth down there, and I'm doing the double cup method on this, and it's looking a little bit better. I'll show you here the roots. So let me show you the roots here real quick, because this one they're actually starting to come through. So as you can see, there's one root sticking out there, and I'm finally starting to see some more here. So there's some there, and that's good, because that means the roots are expanding and trying to find the water, find the nutrients, and yeah, so that's what I'm looking for, is the roots to come through. But he's doing all right. I think that one's going to be a nice plant once it gets going. So these are ones that really were not doing well in the greenhouse. They were doing so poorly that I just brought them outside, let them get better sun, more water, everything, just to see how they would do. This is my first Tabasco plant here. He was looking really bad, and I was very excited. It was getting a lot of new growth. He was growing well, and I brought him outside. Now all these bigger leaves are getting yellow and dying, but since I brought him outside, there's a lot of little new growth in here. So I'm very hopeful about that one. But the rest of them, you can see this one completely died. Now I have a stick. That is the other Tabasco. So he did not make it. I have two of the red habaneros that I'm hoping to do better out here. He's not looking good. This one's doing okay. I've had these for weeks and they haven't really done much. So this one I was really happy about for a long time, and he's been dying. That is the Ring of Fire chili. So I'm really hoping that that one grows. We have some new growth on there too. So a lot of these just, I mean, I just got to throw them away. And it's all a learning process. I'm still figuring out this whole pepper, hot pepper growing. This is a Melon Delicious. Let me see if I can grow some melons. But I'll show you the garden. So in the garden, I've got 2 tomato plants. I mean, they're just shooting up. They're doing amazing. I don't even really eat tomatoes, and neither does my roommate, so I'll just give those away. I have a zucchini plant over here that is just huge. That's doing awesome. I might have to put a fence up to block them from the rest of the garden. Back here I have these are jalapeno, and they're doing really well out here. The last couple of days, they just shot right up. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And then I also planted some the other 6 habaneros out here. So we'll see how they do outside. I'll give you a closer look. So these are the habanero stand that I planted here outside. I'm not really doing much to them. I'm probably just gonna spray them with some CalMag. I'm not doing any nutrients, letting they see what they do outside by themselves. They're not looking too bad. They got some transplant shock, which is fine, but they're already starting to get some new growth since I planted them out here. None of them are very big, but we'll see what happens. I also got some spinach out here, and one that I'm pretty happy about is the tomatillo. So the tomatillo is doing really well. If I can find it here. Zoom out. So there is the tomatillo. If I can get my camera to work here. And the tomatillo I'm really excited about, because I planted this and everything died down here. And it took about a week in the soil here, and it's growing great. I mean, there's tons of new growth, lots of little buds. It's doing well. It stalks real thick. I think that's going to do really, really well. I got some red bell peppers here. They're not doing too bad. I have some green bell peppers over here. I got some basil. The basil I just threw in here. got given to me for free. So garden's not looking too bad. I'm not a professional at peppers, at gardening. I'm not a professional at any of this. I know I got some weeding I got to do and make sure this garden looks a little bit better today, but we'll get that working. So the last thing I want to show you is I did get a thermometer that I'm using in here. It says it's 77 degrees Fahrenheit in here with 33% humidity. It's pretty nice. It keeps track of the highs and the lows, so I know how hot it gets when I'm not here or how cold it gets. These are nice to have. Before I open the door and let the air in, I think it goes up to 88, 89, which is where I like it. Anything below 90. Yeah, you don't want it to get too hot. You'll cook your plants and you don't want that. So yeah, the thermometer is a good thing to have. But that's where I am, and I'll update you again, hopefully in another week or two, and maybe some of these peppers will start popping through, and I'll show you, keep you updated on that little cayenne that's going. And yeah, have a great day.